Evening, Jeremy. This is actually a video regarding the brand new replacement that we're arranging for your warranty request. So I've actually received the brand new set from our vendor. I'm actually bench testing the brand new set to make sure, to ship out the piece that you need. So I do understand that you're reporting it's your driver left. We're talking about US spec because we're sitting on the driver left side. So when I'm bench testing these units, what I've noticed is something very particular, which I wanted to check with you first for your help to confirm with me which of them are functioning right, so I can make sure I ship out the correct replacement part. So I do understand in your video you're mentioning that the one side remains brighter than the other side. However, let me show you real quick regarding a 12 volt power supply bench test that I'm using to show the results that I'm getting. So currently, I understand you're mentioning that when your fog lights are on, and then when the signal lights are sequencing, that one side remains brighter than the other side. What I want to double check with you to make sure is that the white LEDs is not remaining on while its signal light is occurring. So here's what I'm mentioning about that. So what I've done so far is actually, I believe this is a H8 fog light connector. So I've wired this up with the positive negative on my 12 volt power supply. And then what I'm going to do right now is actually introduce another 12 volt power supply to the signal light positive, which is the outer casing on this one. So when I do that, you'll see from the white, it'll change to the sequencing amber. And you'll see like the testing results of that. So I'll go ahead and do that for you right now. So I'll power this on. You'll see that the white LEDs come on for the fog lights. I'm not powering the bar because we're not, we're kind of not really talking about the parking lights bar anyway. So this is the fog lights white LED. So as soon as I introduce a 12 volt power supply to the signal lights, you'll see that the fog light cuts out. And then if I kind of touch and untouch the signal cadence, you'll see that the white LED doesn't come on when I bench test. However, when I remove it for a certain amount of time, you'll see that the white fog light LEDs powers naturally back on. So this effect is actually the same between the left and right side that I'm noticing, which I'm going to go ahead and test the right bumper light for your review as well. So let me boot this down real quick. I'll unplug both of these connectors or the alligator pins, and then I'll go ahead and test the passenger right side just to show you what I'm talking about. So this is the passenger right side. Again, I'm just going to wire everything up, making sure I get the polarity correct. So red for positive, and then black for negative. So I have this fog light wired again. So turn it on one more time. You'll see the white LEDs come on. So the signal light connector is on this side, so I'm just going to touch it real quick just to show you what I'm talking about. You'll see that turns on white again. So again, mimicking the signal light. And the white LEDs kick back on. If you see anything different in terms of I guess your video documentation or what you saw in terms of how your current set is operating, please let me know if either side matches to the effect that I'm showing you with either sides that I'm showing you right here in the video documentation, being the case that these are brand new units. So if one side does match to what you're showing me as an issue, let me know which side that is, and that way I can get that specific side replaced and get everything completed for you. If you're not too sure, just ask me. Again, because this is an international transaction, I really want to make sure that I ship out you the correct replacement, being the case that the shipping involved for this warranty request is quite expensive. So if you want to take the time to review it one more time and then check out what you have on your side, no problem, just let me know. Again, I do appreciate your help about this. I just want to make sure I get the replacement right. Thank you.